Hello. Welcome. Oh, this YouTube's a little slow today. This YouTube. There. There we go.
Find the button.
Hi everybody. How are ya?
Hi everyone.
Let's run back through here. Giovanna's here. And Mona and Yo Betty. Judy. Dawn. Joe. Luane. Hello, Luane. How are you? Jim Pollock's here. Loretta.
Hi, Jim.
Jerry. Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Gladys.
Hi, Gladys.
Denise Beagle.
Hi, Denise. Hi, Sherry.
Elaine.
Hi.
I caught up. Woo! I did it kind of fast that time.
Hi,
Yay.
Lori. Hi, Linda. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Linda. Well, we're missing Lisa today. She's out with the family. They're having a big weekend together. They're celebrating Easter and birthdays and Mother's Day. So they're having fun over there. She said she's going to be really, really tired and have to take lots of naps.
I know, I need a nap.
And this time I remembered to turn on Nightbot so that links are being dropped. I don't think I turned them on. Well, I guess that was yesterday. Yeah, I was on yesterday. I don't think I turned on my Nightbot yesterday, so it wasn't dropping the links right.
Oh, okay. It's working now.
Yep, I turned it on before I came in here. I remembered today. I'm on it today. And you know what I realized yesterday? I have been married 45 years with a 1 week intermission between marriages.
Wow. Congratulations.
Quiet.
Kel says, just imagine if you were still married to Gordon, you could be getting ready to celebrate 50 years soon. I was like, no, that would have never happened. He says, well, sure it could have if he hadn't died. And I'm like, well, he died a long time before that. Oh, and Sharon's here. Who else did I miss? Hi, Kathy Quilts. Oh, not a new hairdo, Denise. When I brought the bangs or fringe or whatever you call it down, I just scooched it to the side just a little on the bottom. So that's the only difference. Ah, Judy. My giggles, I missed that laugh. And Lori from Quilting in the Country's here.
Hi, Denise. Oh, happy anniversary to you, Denise.
Hi, Sharon. Sharon J is here.
Hi, Sharon.
Denise Beagle just celebrated her 49th anniversary on May 1st. Wow. Well, I couldn't imagine being married to mine for that long. I'm surprised I stayed as long as I did. I stayed, 20 years when I asked for the divorce, and 21 by the time I got the divorce. and then got remarried.
Hi, Donna.
Lorraine says, if I had gotten married, it would have been 39 years in November. If my parents had stayed married, it would have been 67 years. Well, happy anniversary, Denise. Hi, Donna Armstrong. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I can't sing what I wanted to sing. What was on my tongue? I can't sing it. Well, Miss Lisa. She says, hi, Mona and Deb and everyone. Stopping in just for a minute to show y'all love. We'll miss you today.
Hi, Lisa.
I've already.
Hi, TJ.
Hey, TJ. My parents have been married 64 years this April. Wow. Wow. That's a long time. Sorry, that thing just... I shouldn't set it for the reminder. Ugh. But see, Lisa couldn't even stay away. Woo-hoo-hoo. So, Mona's working on some triangles.
And applique.
And I'm trying to work on the rain boots. I've had them cut out for how long now? Almost 2 weeks. And I haven't done anything with them, so I'm trying to work on them. And we'll see if I can get them a little bit done.
Hi, Joydy.
Yes, Joydy's back. I was going to mention that. Joydy, we miss you so much. Is that 2 inches? Yeah, it is. It just didn't look like it. One of my pieces I had to recut real quick before I sewed on it. Because I'm looking at it going, this does not look like it's big enough. And of course, it wasn't. It was only 1 3/4 instead of 2 inches. But see, I am getting better because I can see a 1/4 inch now.
TJ's been married 29 years. Wait. They've been together 29 years. Oh, married 29, been together 35.
Oh, goodness.
Wayne's working on his clue 4, the cotton cuts. I'm cutting out a kitty.
Judy will be married 48 years come November.
That's about how long I've been divorced.
Wayne's working on clue 4 of cotton cuts, flyaway. I have not done any of those kind of club things. I guess I'm just too afraid to do them. Especially the mystery ones, because I want to know what I'm making.
Yeah, I did one. One and done.
Well, I really want to know what I'm making. I don't want it to be a surprise. I will say one thing. I really do not want to do this pattern ever again.
I can say I am with you, sister.
I mean, there are certain parts of it that I may do again on a different quilt, but not this. I'm trying to decide if I want to do different flowers on it. Because I'm not real thrilled with those
Oh, crap.
flowers.
I put this kitty on the wrong side, but that's all right. He was supposed to be over there, but that's all right.
And Jessica's here. She's driving again today. She's
Hi,
heading home from
Jessica.
work. Denise says,
you?
welcome back, Joydy. Oh, Judy did 2 mystery quilts and decided I'd rather know what I'm making in advance. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got to turn that so it's not in the living room.
Luane says, I like the PMQ as it gets me out of my comfort zone as my quilts are scrappy and quick. Hey, Nikki B, how are ya?
Hi, Nikki.
Lori says the flowers are fiddly. Well, I don't like fiddly.
I don't know. They just don't look like flowers to me.
Well, I've been
I will make one.
looking at my patterns to see what other kind of flowers I can make and put in there.
Some of my flowers might be applique. I don't know.
If worse comes to worse, I could always do a tulip. Yeah, I did not like the looks of the flower to begin with.
No, but I'll do one and see what it looks like. And it'll go on somewhere. I really like the way Jessica did her border of hearts all the way around the outside of her wall hanging. I thought that was beautiful. And I almost thought about it and I thought, oh my God, can you imagine the amount of stars you'd have to make for a quilt? I said, nope. I'm just filling up my board here. I got 1 pair of boots over there. I'm putting some applique on the umbrellas and stuff. But I haven't sewed anything together yet because I don't know where it's going to go.
Well, I'm working on the boots. We'll see how I end up with that.
I was going to do that today, but I have a headache and I thought I am not sewing those boots on a live and make mistakes. And
well, you know me, I draw lines and I pin, and however it ends up, that's how it ends up.
Well, that's good if you follow directions. I made up my own directions. I looked at the pictures, looked at the directions, and still did my own thing. And I'm like, why don't these boots look like they're supposed to? Well, because you didn't do it right. Not even close. I mean, they look like old socks that went through the washer when I got done. So. I didn't unpick it. I just cut off some and cut some more pieces. And even then, oh, I'm dizzy, hold on. Even then, it didn't come out the same measurement. So I don't know what I did. So I hacked some off here, hacked some off there, and made it the size it was supposed to be. But I was thinking the boots would be bigger. But
yeah, I thought they would be bigger too. I thought they'd be way bigger. When I think of boots, I think of big boots.
Well, me too, because I got big feet. Hi, Tasha.
I do too.
Oh, thank you, Jessica. Quilting in the Country, Lori says, dog bones would be neat for yours. I do have some dog footprints I could use for a border like this up here. And I may have some dog bones in the drawer, so I'll have to look. But if not, I have flower fabric from that same line that I can use as borders.
Sherry asked if yours means cats and dogs. It's raining.
Yes, it's raining cats and dogs. If you look up in the raindrops, there's cats and dogs all in the raindrops.
I don't know,
that.
Jessica. I'm still looking.
When it was pouring out, she'd say, "Boy, it's raining cats and dogs," and I'd be looking around like, "Where? What is she talking about?"
I knew exactly what you meant when you said that.
And I bought an applique dog, but he's too big. I bought some applique patterns on Etsy. That's where I got this kitty from. And
that kitty is cute.
It was just the picture of the applique I traced. But I got to still put faces and all that stuff on. And now I'm just cutting out dogs out of the middle of the frame. Yes, I'm wasting a little fabric, but I don't care. But for right now, I'm just ironing them on. I'll do the sewing and everything. And then I've got to go on the outside of my umbrellas because I put silver thread all in the middle to make it a little shinier, but it still doesn't show. So I'm either going to embroider black all the way around or just sew it on the machine.
Hi, Cheryl Cruz. Hi, Tasha. How are you?
Hi, Cheryl.
I just feel like nobody's been on lives today.
Oh, I watched Mom and Pop. I watched Donnell for a little bit. Then I watched, oh crap, I don't know the name of the channel. Beth or Barry, I don't know. And hers was really nice.
Well, most of it, I didn't have my computer up yet. And I hate watching everything on my phone. What else? I don't even remember what else I did today.
Well, I got up at the crack of dawn to take my mom to the nursing home to celebrate her brother's birthday. She changed her mind. This is after I took a freezing cold shower because my hot water tank is not working. And let me tell you, it was cold. I was screaming up there. And I didn't even have it on the whole time. I would like stick my head in the water, come out and go, woo!
Oh.
So I was going to take her after. No, she didn't want to go today. So I said, okay, tomorrow. Well, then she said, no, I don't want to go tomorrow. Let's go Monday. I said, well, I can't go Monday. I'm getting a hot water tank. I said, I'm not going another week without hot water.
Hey, Terry, how are you?
I thought I could lose some weight and join the gym and have to go there to shower, but I really don't want to shower anywhere else.
No, I wouldn't either.
So these are going to be my pinwheels. I'm going to put them up top, floating around, kind of like clouds. But the other side is going to be the background. So hopefully all you'll see is this part of the pinwheel.
Oh. Tasha said this is her first live today. Her kids had soccer games in the rain this morning.
And then, I watched Eddie Lugos for a little bit before the guy came. Now,
Nikki had to take her brother to the airport.
Hi, so Terry. Yes, these allergies are crazy. It is driving me crazy. If if I could chainsaw off my ears without killing myself, believe me, I would, because I cannot stand these earaches and all this congestion.
Oh, Terry says she saw the cute kitty block.
Yeah,
I don't
Haley
think any
goes,
of
how
us.
come the kitty has a white eye and a black eye?
I don't think any of us expected the kitty out of you.
Well, it was in my mind, but I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. And then until I bought a couple appliques, and I thought, well, I could do it that way. Because all the blocks that I saw were just like a silhouette of a cat. And I wanted it to have, you know, actual faces. And I didn't want to have to embroider too many faces because I have never embroidered before. I don't even know what thread you use.
I was going to say, did you get an answer to your question?
I don't know. I haven't been back on there.
Well, I hadn't seen one.
But I still have, I have thread, but then I have containers of embroidery thread up there from my grandmother. Still brand new in the packages, in the little, and she has a bunch of those little plastic things where they're in all neat. I think it's embroidery thread. I don't know. That's what I'm going to use.
Oh, good God. What size are these? Two 3/4 by 1.
Denise says her sinuses are terrible the last 3 days. Yes, it's awful. And we have rain for the next 4 days. And it's been raining for at least 3 already. And there's flooding everywhere. So I asked Haley, I said, could you please be home by dark tonight so I don't have to worry? I said, because if the road's flooded, you're not going to see it at night. And I said, if it is, don't drive through it.
Boy, when I cut these pieces, I must not have been paying attention because some of them are just not right.
Well, why is this not working? I don't know. Oh, I guess I gotta. Tasha Quilts, you can hope. I'm living off Allegra. I should go get some of that. That's one of the only ones that actually works. All I have is Claritin, and it's not even Claritin D.
I think I'm using Zyrtec.
Yeah, that makes me sick, but I have some in the drawer. I might take some tonight because I rubbed Vicks all over me last night. I said, I can't take it. I put it on my ears, on my forehead, everywhere. And I felt good this morning, but that didn't last long. I really don't care to cut these out, but I really wanted this red polka dot. Look at the kitty with the polka dots. Claritin does not cut it for Tasha. Oh, what does she say? Tea tree oil is good for your ears. Do you just put it in there? Because I poured, what did I pour in? Peroxide. That didn't help. I don't know anybody that smokes cigars, Lisa, to have them blow smoke in my ear. And that just kind of grosses me out. Some old geezer blowing just cigar smoke in my ear.
Yeah, that would gross me out too. I'll say another thing about this. I do not like these little pieces.
I don't mind the little pieces, but I don't know. I just wasn't into this one for some reason. So after this one, I'm not doing any quilts the rest of the summer. I'm going to be doing all small bags, or whatever I want. I'll be finishing up quilts, but I won't be
I was going to
starting
say, I'm
any
going to
new
be
ones.
finishing quilts.
Yeah. But I won't do those on a live. You don't need to hear me swearing.
I told Mona that we've contacted the sewing center down the street
Let's
to
see.
see about either if they have a longer cord on a foot pedal or if they can switch it out for me and change the length of the cord I've got on it. And I told my husband, I says, well, if that's the case, I said, then I need to get a longer cord for my old brother too, because if the necky doesn't work, then I need a longer one for the old brother too. And he says, no, we're checking into one at a time.
Yeah, I would start with the brother, because if you ever want to get the speed regulator, or I didn't see any neckies on the list, but it could have been there. I just wasn't looking for it.
Hi, Joyce K.
Yeah, I tried Flonase. It does not work. It makes my ears worse. So Terry must be a zombie. She uses Flonase, Benadryl at night, Allegra during the day, sometimes Zyrtec. Oh my goodness. And Jessica, Claritin in the AM and Zyrtec in the PM. And at noon she takes Sudafed. Oh my gosh, I would get sick.
Yeah.
So Terry rubs tea tree oil behind her ear.
Yeah. I have some tea tree oil.
I might have some, but I don't know.
Lorraine's great grandpa once smoked cigars, and my great grandma said, no way. So he switched to a pipe with sweet tobacco, and she was okay with that.
Hi, Obsessed with Horror.
Hey, how are ya? He shouted out my channel. I was impressed with that.
Judy said I would start with the brother also.
Really? Because the necky has a little bit bigger throat. That's why we were starting with the necky.
Well, if you go on whatchamacallit's website, Grace's, they have a list of ones that work good on there. But you put whatever you want on there.
Well, he wants to start with the necky, and we'll see from there. I don't know if he saw me playing with it this morning or not. But I was playing with it. I wasn't running the machine on it or nothing, but I was playing with it. I was having some fun. Drinking my coffee and running the machine. I do not like these little pieces. I think it's because my fingers don't work well with little pieces to begin with. Look at here. I've already had this placed once or twice, and I got to redo it again. All right, I'm sticking a pin in.
Hi, Joyce. Hi, Dawn Stewart. She just finished binding a quilt. Yay!
Oh my goodness. I think she's just trying to show us up.
I don't think.
No, I'm just teasing.
That's just Lisa.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, Lisa's always showing us up.
That's all right. That's how we learn.
I really didn't think there would be this many pieces to the boots.
Oh, to the boots? I knew there would be quite a few. But
Well, and I didn't. They're not as big as I expected them to be.
no, I thought they'd be nice and big where I could put a whole bouquet of flowers in it. I'll be lucky if I can put a stinking daisy in it. Because I wanted to put like a big bouquet of flowers, but I still might put them on one. I don't know. This is kind of just me goofing off because I don't know how it's going to end up. Nikki B. Lisa is enjoying her daughter and her grandkids and her family for Easter, Mother's Day, and birthdays. A fun-filled, packed weekend.
Yeah, they have a whole weekend planned.
And I hope her weather's better than mine. Because it sure stinks. My whole basement was flooded. Well, it runs over anyways because of the sandstone and everything. But I think all my gutters are clogged up. But nobody will lend me a ladder because they're afraid I'll hurt myself. Which they're probably right. But so it's all full of mud. So I got to clean out a spot for the guy Monday to, I don't want him laying in mud or whatever. However they put in a heater, I don't know. And of course, I put all that furniture on the porch to get rid of and didn't call Salvation Army. So now I got to move it all out of the way so he can get his dolly up there with the what do you call it? Heater. The thing that keeps you from freezing your butt off.
Denise says that the weight of the Nikki would be better. I don't know.
Well, if it's got a bigger throat space, I bet you they have it on there.
Well, hubby's been looking all over. If you can't
find the cord, check into the speed control because that plugs into the foot pedal hole and then it just goes on your handle and then you use a push button. And that I like.
I'm just surprised that hubby has been searching all over for this. I figured he would have given up by now. But he's the one that came and told me that he contacted the place down the street from us.
Well, that's good.
He says, I haven't heard back from him yet. And I said, well, it took a little while the last time that I emailed him. That's when this machine broke.
Oh, the one that he told you needed a new one, but you fixed it?
Yeah, he told me I needed a new one and my brother fixed it.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted to sell one.
You're probably right.
Joyce says that she struggled with the dang rain boots. Well, that's what I'm working on, Joyce.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, but not today. I had enough trouble.
Yes. Joyce says those little 1-inch pieces got the best of me. Linda says she uses her Jazz 2 on her cutie.
I see a lot of people have success with those.
She said she couldn't get her hands and foot pedal to work together. So then she got the Elite Stitch Regulator, and my son built me a PVC frame on top.
That's what I have coming in the mail. It'll be here Tuesday.
The stitch regulator?
Yeah. Had I known my water heater was going to go out, I wouldn't have bought one right away.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Those things go out when you least expect them.
Yep. And I just got it fixed. What was it, this winter?
I thought so.
I thought so too.
Jamie says it's raining and nasty there because it's the Kentucky Derby.
All right, there's my little critters. Well, they're not critters, my animals. And I think I'll just sew around them, or I don't know. I might just either do a straight stitch or whatever you call that other stitch where you go all the way around it.
Oh,
Satin, I think.
The satin or the blanket stitch?
No, I don't want the blanket stitch. I can't sew those straight. I need something that ain't going to be noticeable. But I'll have to get out my brother for that because
I just know that the satin stitch takes a lot of thread.
Oh, well, I got lots of thread. I bought 4 new spools because I wanted some blue for when I quilt this. Because Linda's Electric Quilters had it on sale again. So I got this color, a gray, other blue, and a cream. I like those big cones.
Yeah, I like the big cones. I've been using this gray one forever.
Yep, I got a big one on the cutie, and I got one over here. I just wish I had those great big bobbins.
I need to get another thread stand, though.
Thank you, Nikki B. I have one somewhere, but I don't know where it went. Where is it? Oh, who knows? Maybe I thought it was the broken one and threw it away. It's usually right here, but I forgot I moved my thing over here. Well, I bet you I did. Because I found one on the thing and I go, what the heck's this doing here? Because I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, well. Easy come, easy go.
And that's why I like Mona. That's how I was able to finish that other quilt that I was working on. Because Mona taught me that I can do anything I want with it. I don't have to follow directions.
Well, the only reason this one is getting finished is because it was my idea to get this quilt. So
I was going to say that, but I kept my mouth shut.
So I'm like, I better well finish this, because if it was just me working on my own, I'd have gotten to the boots and said, okay, this is enough, and just made umbrella and boots and shoved it on a tote bag and said, this is good.
Hi, Banana Joe. Hi, Andrea. Oh, Nikki, you don't have to correct yourself in here. We understand typing 101 on YouTube.
Yeah, I can't type worth crap because I got fat fingers and they don't like to bend.
Yeah.
The other day, my I think it's Apple screwing with it because all of a sudden it wouldn't work. You know how they do that? They want you to buy a new phone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not buying a new phone. I was on Robin's live. Who's Robin?
RS Island.
Hmm.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Andrea's going to lurk while working on her hand quilt.
Good luck with that. I don't do no handwork.
Oh, I love handwork, but I can only do it a little at a time because of my arthritis.
Well, I can't do it because of my screwed up hand.
What do you think about my purple clouds?
I like them.
People are going to think, what was that girl thinking?
Bye, Jessica.
Bye, Jessica. Hi, Anna. Or wait, no.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Anna.
She's here.
She wants to know if you've used your cutie frame yet. Hi, Melanie Taylor.
Well, I played with it this morning without the machine running. I had a cup of coffee in front of me and I was sitting in front of it just staring at it, and so I grabbed a hold of the handlebars and I started playing with it that way. I can't run the cutie because my foot pedal, the cord is not long enough. Oh, what is wrong with this one?
Giovanna finished her Lucky Charms. Wait, no, that's a cereal. Where is it? Elaine likes my umbrellas and critters. Really cute. Thank you. Where's the thing that you
go wrong with purple? Nikki says.
Purple rain, yeah.
Nikki loves purple. Purple clouds, purple rain. Yep. Oh.
Gladys is going out to mow.
Yep, she's already started her mowing for the year.
Well, all I got to do is weed eat and do the gardening. The yard guy does the mowing. And if I had a garage for a mower, I'd be doing the mower, but I don't have a garage.
All right, let's try this.
Where is Mike? He loves that song. I don't know.
Mikey.
I think I only ever see him on Lisa's channel. Does he come to yours?
I don't think so. Dang, I had to go back and fix one of them. And it was the one that I did not put a pin in. So we'll see if I can salvage
at this point, my quilt's going to be so wild looking and crazy. If I make a mistake, they're going to think it's part of the plan.
Well, that's okay. What they don't know ain't going to hurt them.
Yeah, I saw him too, Melanie. He was over at Donnell's house.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you just need a break. When I was sick, I never turned the TV on, never picked up my phone. I didn't do nothing. Didn't eat. I did sip ginger ale and something's part of the plan.
Terry says, I sewed my cotton cut blocks wrong. So after I finish crying, I will fix them.
Don't cry. Just have some chocolate or a cocktail and move on.
Okay. Well, I fixed that one.
Bye, Nikki B. Have fun with your grandson.
Bye, Nikki. I'm glad you came.
Something part of the plan. I don't know what that. Oh, he doesn't come out much more. Well, that's all right. I cut way back for a while there. We were going live all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But with driving
there was
my mom
one week
around.
I was on all the time.
Huh?
There was one week I was on all the time.
Yes.
Good golly. And I lost my voice after that. I've never lost my voice like that before. Not from just talking. I mean, I lost it when I was at football games and stuff.
Oh, Giovanna wasn't on her live this morning. Oh, okay. I was on a couple lives, but I don't remember. It's been a blur. I still haven't. Well, I never did have my memory, but it seems to be worse after being sick. Having trouble getting back into the swing of things.
Somebody else was having trouble doing that after they were sick. I don't remember who it is now. Well, maybe it was me because I don't remember.
I guess you, Nancy.
Good golly. Oh, Giovanna was on Laura Lynn and Robbins today.
Oh, that's where I saw you today, Giovanna, at Laura Lynn's. I was there too. I just couldn't think of it. She was using her stash today, or Laura Lynn was on her channel. But then I had to leave because the guy came to see what's wrong with the hot water heater. I guess it was smoking. He said he turned off the electricity to it, and he said it's not good. He said I would replace everything for you. He says, but I don't trust it. And he's not a big company anymore. He's a retired gentleman. And I trust him because him and my grandpa were good friends.
See, if I don't pin these, then they come out wonky.
Plus, my mom's been jacking around my schedule. Oh, I'm not getting the tankless ones. They're too expensive. I'm going to have to sell a kidney as it is to get a regular one.
I don't have a spare kidney. I got one that's almost done working, and so I need my other one.
I would like one of those, but they're too expensive. And some of the lower end ones, the reviews aren't good. But right now I have an electric one. And he said he has trouble finding electric ones. He normally puts in gas. And I says, well, you can put in gas. I said, I don't care what you put in as long as it works. I don't care. But yeah, those tankless ones are nice, but they are too pricey. Boy, do
Anna,
I
you miss me. Anna misses me. I was on Leanna's yesterday, but I didn't say a whole lot because I was in the kitchen and she was on.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear.
I said, Anna is missing me because she says I always crack her up. And I said, well, I was on Leanna's yesterday morning, but I didn't talk a whole lot because I was in the kitchen. I was fixing me something to eat. Boy, I was hungry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been eating much. So, Terry, yes, I kind of figured out I was trying to quilt the whole space as I go in one pass all the way to one side instead of cutting thread. So now I'm trying to do each little individual block of rows going this way and this way to try and keep the motion. The last time I did it, I was doing loop-de-loos. They were getting better. And then earlier, of course, those stitches aren't in the video. I did just up and down like this I think I did 2 blocks. And those turned out pretty good, but the last one didn't. But I'm just trying to, keep it at one steady speed going up and down. And
ooh, I fixed that one too.
Today I used a little bit of painter's tape and I put it a spot where I need to stop on each end and where it starts. So I don't do like half a block or, half a square and then have to go back in that half a square. So I'm kind of figuring that out, but I have a long, long ways to go.
Yeah. Mona and I are in a race to do these,
I'm not in a race. I'm going slow.
No. I mean with you and me on the cutie. I'm just really slow because I can't get my machine. I can't do my hand on the foot pedal on the table and try to run it with my right hand. Can't do it.
Yeah, I had trouble with the foot pedal. I couldn't put my leg under and stand up straight. So
I'll say, I don't know I'd be able to stand up to do it.
And I don't mind standing up, even though it kills me. It's not going to hurt me to the point where I can't. But the button is easier to use for me than the foot pedal. And I use the pulse button, not the on-off where you keep it on continuous. I use the pulse button because if you put the on-off button and you accidentally hit the cut thread, you could screw it up. So I'm like, I'm not even going there. I'm going to stay right on the little button down here.
Carrie, my handles are below the machine.
Yeah, mine are up, and they're up high. I guess I could sit and see it, but then my arms would have to be like this, and that would hurt. Whereas standing up, my arms are down lower.
You can't adjust your handles?
I don't know.
I can adjust my handles.
I put it together however the directions said. But no, I don't think so. I got grips from the back, but I can't quilt from the back because there's no room. So. But I'm starting to learn where I need to quilt, where I need to keep it at, and learning how to not take everything off and slide it down, where to start and where to stop. I did buy a canvas painter's drop cloth so I could make myself some leaders.
She says, yes, Mona, it's like riding a bike with banana bars. That's what they were called, right? Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if the bars were banana, but it was the banana back seat that had the
the banana seat.
I had one of those. I was cool. Or at least so I thought. What happened here? Oh. But It is a lot easier than trying to wrestle all that when you're sitting at the machine.
Yeah, I couldn't do the wrestling with the machine. The free motion on this one. I tried and tried and tried, and I could not do it because it hurt my upper back, my shoulders, my neck, and my thumbs. And if my hurt my thumbs, I can't do anything without my thumbs.
And I do find it awkward to thread and do all that because you got to kind of lean sideways to see. And then I get confused if I lean the wrong way. So then I got to sit up and look to see. But other than that, because I don't take my machine off because it's too heavy and it kills me.
Yeah, I don't take mine off.
But now when the thing gets here Tuesday, I'll have to take it off again. But I watched a video where I can take, without taking it apart, I can take the whole frame off the top. Oh, well, I'd have to take it apart anyways because of the machine. But anyways, just the top would have to come apart. The rest would stay there. And I watched some guy put his on, his cutie. And then I watched a girl too. And I'm glad I watched the girl because he didn't follow the directions and had to do something else.
Joyce says she regrets not getting the Unique 16 deal that Sewing Machines Plus had a couple weeks ago. Couldn't get any feedback on it from anyone.
Oh, that's what Barry bought.
Yeah.
I went with what I could afford. Or what I thought I could afford. Not always the same thing.
Terry says she rode a racing bike. She never had the high handlebars or seat.
Yeah, I had that in grade school, and then middle school I went to the 10-speed till that got stolen, and then it wasn't long I was driving. But I also used to walk everywhere too.
Terry says she did a video of where to mark your starting point and ending point.
Yes, I watched that.
Yep, I did too.
Oh, you dummy. I hate when I do that. Thread the machine wrong. Or I'm cutting it up. Just cut it off. Cut it off. Yeah, I just put a little tiny piece of tape. I don't mark off the whole thing. And I also found that if I put my quilt top up onto the frame instead of behind it, I get more room and it doesn't hit the bars. Or hit the machine, not the bars. But it's fun to play with.
It's fun to play with even without it running.
So Terry has too many irons in the fire. I hear you.
My husband just thought I was nuts when he saw me doing that.
What?
When I was playing with it without the machine actually running.
Oh, I did that with mine. Oops. But I'm glad I switched out the old machine for over there and the new one over here. Although I didn't have to have it, but I didn't want to have to keep lifting the machine off.
My husband was funny too because I said, well, you know, if I can't get a machine fixed with the longer cord for the pedal, I said, then I get to get a new machine, right? And he just laughed at me. He's like, no. He says, it's not going to cost that much to get it fixed. Hey, Anna, I was telling everybody that yesterday I have been married 45 years altogether with a 1 week break in between marriages.
Yeah, you said that earlier today.
Yeah, but Anna wasn't here when I said it.
Oh. Oh, your vintage has an 8-inch throat space. That's all my Juki has. And I think it's working well. The red eye didn't want to use. But in a few years, probably 4 or 5, then I will upgrade to a different machine for on the cutie.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
But for now, this is working perfect because I want to be able to do it myself before I go getting anything else. I mean, what if I don't like it? So far I do, but what if I spend all this money and then I don't like to do it? That would really stink.
That would break my heart.
Yeah, so. And it's not that much trouble moving the zone over. Oh, wait. This is a different machine. Okay, down. Okay, then what? Oh.
Terry says the red eye was not working well on her frame. It has that back clamping foot. Couldn't find a hopping foot.
Oh, okay.
Anna says, what do you mean a 1 week break? Anna, if I found out on a Friday, late Friday, that my divorce was finalized, and so I had to wait until Monday to go to the courthouse. I went up and I got a notarized copy of my divorce decree, and then I went down the hall and up a floor to the marriage license department, and I got a marriage license. And then the next day I talked to the judge that I know, and he ended up coming to my brother's house. Shirley and Charlie went to their house, and that's where we got married. So there was only a week between the time I got divorced to the time I got remarried.
Well, that's not even enough time to go out and party. Where's my doohickey? Oh, here it is. I still have this little thing. I love it. But I'm not gonna... Go ahead.
Terry says she's taken a 24-year break so far between husbands. And wait, there will be no next Mrs. So Terry.
Yep. That's the way I feel.
Divorced and remarried to the same man? No. No. Whole new guy. He's from Michigan.
I had lots and lots of proposals, but the answer was always no. And hell no. Twice was enough. Hi, Lacey. What are you doing, sweetheart? You're being a good girl. You're not.
I'm never going to do it again. So that's one good thing that came out of it.
I like my rules. And I don't have any.
Ugh, I'm getting closer here.
I always sew these too close together. And then I got to resew. What do I do with the thing? Oh, here it is. It's fine, Lacey. Oh, Bob's in here. What do you want? You must be hungry or something.
Terry says, I have a friend who remarried her ex 3 times. They're much better as friends than married.
Yeah.
XOXO says, congratulations to you. You are so blessed. Myself, I am widowed twice. Both passed in the hospital.
Aw.
I do hope God sends me another friend, husband forever.
Well, I hope you get what you want.
I do too. But I'm not doing it after either me or him goes. I just ain't doing it again.
No, me either. Well, I don't have any desire to. Well, that went way too close. Oh, yeah, gonna have to sew that again. Better put you over here.
Jamie says her mother-in-law and father-in-law were married 3 times.
You only get one try with me. If you screw it up, you're done.
Terry says she had a bad experience and she's happy being single.
Yep, me too. I had 2 of them. Loser number 1, loser number 2.
Well, I only had loser number 1.
And I stopped looking when I got custody, or whatever. Stopped dating when I got the girls. I thought, I'm going to focus on them and forget about the rest.
Well, you're doing better with just them. Hey, Jess, how are you?
Hi, Jess. Did everyone see Jess's jacket? It was so pretty.
Oh my goodness, yes. I saw it on Williams and I saw her videos of it.
Yes. Oh, come on. I need to change all my blades already. Again. And I am not trimming these HSTs today, too. Yeah, she had me order another coat jacket last night pattern. I won't be making that until winter, fall. But I didn't want to miss out and have everybody buy them up. So I had to go buy it last night.
Oh, you're too funny.
And I think William and Jess are on tonight at 9 if I looked at the right one. Yes, she did so, Terry.
Yeah, William's on it then.
9, I think.
9 your time, 8 my time. That's really the only one of his that I can stay up for. The only way I can even say hi to him on the other nights is if I fell asleep on my love seat. And then I wake up just long enough to go back to bed.
I'm usually awake, but sometimes if I don't feel like typing, I just lurk in the background.
I always lurk. It's just too late for me. I say hi, and then I lurk until I have to go.
Depends if I had pop that day. Because since I cut back on my pop and only have it on Saturday and Sunday.
All right, I got A, B, and C all completed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, on your boots?
Yeah. Dang, now I gotta sew them together. I gotta cut my gray first. I haven't cut my grays for the boots.
I used red. I'm making Prada boots. Or wait, which ones have the designer? Is it Louis Vuitton that has the red heeled bottoms? One of them. I don't know. I don't own any of them, but I just thought that would be a hoot. That's why my rain boots have red bottoms. They're designer.
No, Luane, it's what's William's channel's name?
My so-called life.
My so-called life. I knew it had "so" in it. My so-called life, and it's spelled SEW. I know who you're talking about with the other one. With the other William Sews. I watch him too.
Hi, Becky. Becky's a lurker.
Hey, Becky, how are ya? And Kathy's still here.
Hi, Kathy. Oh, there's that one I gotta sew over.
I gotta find my gray now. Where did I put it?
I can't even see across there to see what time it is.
Let me turn around.
You don't have to look. I can get closer when I'm done cutting.
Oh,
Everything is blurry. I think I must have scratched my eye because this one's red. I don't know. But my eyes are blurry.
we've been on almost an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Those I believe I will re-sew. I'm going to unplug my iron.
I say, I know I got my gray here someplace. I just found it.
Hey, Lacey girl, what's going on, sugar britches? What you doing, sweetheart? Huh? You wanna
Devin Barkin.
Come on. Ooh. Who's that pretty girl? Oh, they can't see you. Oh, there you go. There you go, girl. That's a pretty girl. Yeah. If Haley wants to move out by the end of summer, but she wants to take both of them with her. And quiet. And some days I'm like, oh, you can't take my girl. And then when they start barking like maniacs, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Hang on, I'll put you down. It's probably a raindrop on the window. Yeeks. Then she goes all the way to the door. Yeah, because the guy told me he would call me Monday when he gets the heater. He had to go look for it.
I'm saying, I just had the pattern. Where is it?
Now I got to trim all these down.
It's underneath my gray.
Good enough. Now I got all these HSTs to trim. That is not happening today.
Luane says, I now have a reason to go to Joann's as I need some 505 and not just to buy fabric.
Ours are closed.
You need to keep one of them. You've been you've been lonely without them.
No. I would just get another one. Actually, I still have the cat. He doesn't leave me alone, so.
Terry says when her daughter got married, she wanted to take the dog, a chow. I said, why don't you just do me in? She didn't take her.
Well, she has to take Bob because I can't even pick Bob up. He won't even come near me. He just, he'll come close and sit there and stare at me. The only time he gets closer is when I have food. Or if he's using me as a bench to get to Haley.
Becky's funny. She says, instead of twerking, we're all lurking.
Or you could be twerking and lurking. We don't know.
Yeah, that's what Lisa does. She twerks and lurks. D and E, 1 3/4.
So I'm just lining these up and making sure they're sewed. And that's it. Oh, I got a pop. Where did it go?
Man, I gotta get a bigger ruler out.
I gotta make a quilt sandwich tomorrow. Well, actually, I think I'll wait because there's going to be so much crap in here. Because I have a big, one of those industrial carts, but it's, you know, like a shelf, but it's on wheels. I have to get that out of the laundry room. And then a little metal cart, and all Haley's shoes, and all that stuff. Bye, Joy.
Bye, Joy. See ya.
Closes at the end of May. Yeah, ours already closed.
Terry says we didn't have any Joannes anyway. Doesn't affect her.
Hi, Rudy.
Luane says, I love kids of today. They think they started the twerking, when if you look at the dances in the 50s and 60s, they were twerking it.
Yeah.
Becky says she'd throw her back out trying to twerk. You're just too funny, girl.
Yeah, I remember doing the twist with my grandma and my mom.
Yep. Alright, let's find.
I might work on my boots later tonight after a nap, but I wouldn't count on it.
Oh, I won't work on them anymore after this. Not today.
Well, I usually take a break and then I get up and do something else. Depends on my legs. I might work on my cutie for a little bit. Because I'll be knee deep in mud tomorrow, cleaning out a spot for him in the basement. And, ugh, ick, and double ick.
All right, let's see.
Then trying to figure out where to put all that furniture on the porch that I'm giving away. Probably just shove it to the other end because I don't want to put it outside because it's raining. My mom's like, just take it to the road. I said, I'm not going to put it out in the road in a rainstorm. Melly says she's been working on the flowers. She only has 2 done and they're a pain. I'm only making 1 flower. Count it, 1, and that's it. It's going to go somewhere hanging out a boot, but I'm only making 1. Because they look like there's a lot of pieces, and to me they don't look like flowers, but yeah, maybe after I put fabric to it, it'll look different, you know.
I don't think they look like flowers,
but I will make one. Hi, Shalom, welcome in.
Shalom, How are you?
What the heck was that, Deb?
I don't know. I'm just sitting here going, what the heck? I don't know what I'm even saying anymore.
Giovanna says you could put it with the cat. Which cat? The big one? I might put it in between a row or in by one of the boots, because the boots will be, if I put them here, then I can have some flowers coming out over here. But I gotta wait and see how they go, because I am gonna keep them color coded, except for my upside down one that the kitties are in. It almost looks like they're floating in a river. And I'm not making the hearts, and I was going to make one house, but I'm not going to. I don't want a house.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I should probably make one just to see how it turns out, but Becky's working on the first flower block on the Sew Sampler box.
Oh, yeah. That's a neat looking one.
But I thought about even, where is it?
I'm waiting for Jamie to do it.
Hi, Bob. I may just cut out some of these as applique and put them coming out of the boots. I mean, not all of them, but some of the flowers, and then just appliquing them onto the boots. But I don't know yet. I kind of well, there's one flower that has black polka dots. It's definitely going on there somewhere, but I don't know. I was only going to do one applique, but I've been enjoying it, so there may be more.
Terry says she is enjoying your rogue attitude.
My rogue attitude?
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it would be funny if it was raining cats and dogs. Oh, they like the flower applique idea. I do too. But I still will make one of those flowers. I don't know if it'll end up in the quilt, but I'll be able to say, I made one. Anna says, those are pretty. Oh, Jamie still hasn't gotten her Sew Sampler. It's lost in the mail. Well, that stinks.
Yeah, it's in Tennessee, though.
I have something coming Monday, but I don't remember what it is.
It's not like Sheila's that went to Puerto Rico.
Oh, jeez. And my stitch regulator comes on Tuesday, but I probably won't get to play with it until the weekend because I have to take my mom to get her eye shot Wednesday. I think she has her hair Thursday. She can drive herself to the cards on Tuesday. So, and what are we doing Monday? Oh, Monday's the hot water heater. Oh, I moved the live to 2 on Monday, just in case it takes longer for the hot water heater.
Okay.
I'm not going to cancel. Even if there's hammering, I'll be here, but I wanted to leave plenty of time.
Oh, no. How long are these?
Shalom says, boo, male gremlins. So Terry's case of tissues just arrived. I think my coat that I ordered of So Jess did comes tomorrow. That's funny. Stuff went all the way to Puerto Rico.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
So Terry doesn't like spending good fabric money on tissues. Me either. Oh, I cut out all the pieces for the dress. Now I just got to get under the bed and get some fabric for it.
3/4.
I may make some with this Lorelei fabric if I have enough left, because I had the polka dots and stuff, not the Purple Rain ones. Hi, Bob. What are you doing? Oh, honey. Ooh, you sniffed me. Ooh, how are you? Here comes your sister or your daughter or your mother. I don't know. Here comes trouble. You are such a jelly face, Lacey. You come flying every time I try and pet him. Yeah. But Haley wants to move over closer to her job, which you can't. Oh, Patty says red sole shoes are Louis Vuitton. Okay, so my rain boots are Louis Vuitton. Or they could be Tractor Supply knockoffs.
You're too funny.
Shalom ordered some sew-on patches from California, and they spent the last 2 weeks in Ohio before coming back to the West Coast. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's weird the way that it's going. And now they're shutting down some UPSs. You two better not start fighting in here. Watch the cord to the iron. It'll crush your little skull. But I'm glad you can't see my mess over there. There's a big pile of stuff. I forget what I was lurking, and now it's a big pile on the floor. But I have to have my mom's quilt done by Saturday so I can give it to her Sunday. Because I did not buy her anything because I had the quilt, and now after the hot water heater, she ain't getting. I'll get her a candy bar to go with it. That's it. Hi, Patty.
Is she just now saying hi again?
Yeah.
She said hi earlier.
If you want a vacation, mail yourself somewhere. Who knows where you end up. All right, I'll slap a. Although that would cost too much in postage. I wouldn't fit in one of those small boxes.
Your jackets are so cute. I want one, but I'm not going to make it. I make a mess trying to make clothes. They never fit right.
Yeah, I just make everything bigger, then I don't have to worry. But my next jacket, I'm not going to make the panels and the blocks from scratch. I'm just going to buy a bedspread or a quilt top or something and make it with that. Because that was too much like work trying to figure out, all right, now, how many blocks do I got to build to make it big enough, to fit that pattern piece?
Shalom is so funny. She says, how do I get to the Bahamas by mail?
Air pigeon. No, not airmail. Airmail, yeah, airmail. Well, that pop tastes pretty darn good. I haven't been on the scale to see if I lost any weight since I gave up pop Monday through Friday. But I figure being sick doesn't count. You take a cruise. There you go. Shalom says, I'm going to need a lot of pigeons to move my butt.
She is too funny.
Luane says he wants to make something to wear at QuiltCon, but have never made clothes. You can make a tie, a quilted tie, or a vest, or just sew some blocks on your jacket. I'm not going on a cruise. I can't swim.
I can swim, but I don't want to get in that water.
By sea, by land, by air. How long are you staying on?
We can go anytime you want.
Well, it's your show.
Just sew a block on the back of a jacket.
Yes, Becky. She said there's some cheater backing fabrics that would make pretty jackets.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody that did that, and you couldn't tell the difference.
Did y'all see Ian and Becca are hosting a quilting cruise next year to Alaska?
And Tiffany. The three
Tiffany
of them
will be there too.
Yeah, all three of them.
Sherry says, yes, I saw that about the cruise, but I'm a cold weather person. I'm not a cold weather person.
Yeah. I can't afford a cruise anyhow. So
I just make up my own words when I can't see through that heart. Or omit them. I suppose I could turn it sideways. Yeah,
it's still there.
No, it disappears when I turn it sideways.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, I won't be going to Alaska, but I will be watching their videos of them in Alaska.
Yeah, I'd watch videos of it.
If I ever went to Alaska, I wouldn't want to be on a boat. I'd want to be down where all the wild animals are.
Yeah, I don't want to
And I'd probably be the first one eaten because I can't run.
Yeah.
Although I used to be able to shoot pretty good, but I haven't shot in years and years and years. And I'm talking years and years. In fact, I don't even own a gun anymore.
All right, where's I?
Shalom says Alaska cruises are pretty affordable. It's when you get off the ship that they get all your money. The excursions are big bucks. Oh, okay. Well, I'd want to be doing all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Becky said she just bought some Sunbonnet Sue cheater backing. Oh, cute. Denise Fiegel. I would look for all my old quilt blocks and see if I had enough to make a quilted jacket. Denise, that's what I did. Well, I made the blocks, but I just made a bunch of star blocks and then I just started putting them together to see if they'd fit the pattern piece. But that would be a good idea. Ooh, Lisa has FOMO. She's sneaking back in for a minute. I bet you she's in the bathroom with her phone, seeing what we're doing.
Peek through the crack. I see you.
Lisa says, now we don't have to plan an Alaskan cruise. Yeah, I can't run either, Becky.
Nope. Ain't no running with this chick.
Oh, I could try, but I'd fall down.
I could try, but that don't mean that I'm going to get very far.
Yeah, Shalom. I bought that last night right on Williams Live. I'm like, ooh, I got to have that. So I bought it. I haven't even looked at the other pattern I bought. And I made the one. And I will be making myself a jean jacket, like the quilted coat, but no quilting, just a regular jean jacket out of my old jeans. Lisa's saying hi to Shalom and Anna and Joe and probably everyone. I'm just sitting here goofing off. I did my half square triangle, purple rain clouds. So now I'm just here. I had Haley bring me a sub home for lunch so I can have it for dinner. No, it won't be heavy because I'm not going to put any batting or anything in it, Giovanna. I'm just going to put the jeans and the lining.
Oh, honey.
My jeans aren't that heavy. They're all stretched out.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, no, I'm not making it like the quilt I made my brother with his jeans and batting and Robert Kaufman shirting flannel. No way. That thing was so heavy I could barely lift it to give it to him.
Come here. Ugh. Oh, I got my Tupperware.
Just Get It Done Quilt showed some great fabric shops on one cruises to Alaska. There's one shop I look at all the time. Is it something Bear Quilts or something? I know, Shalom. It does make them comfy. I wear them till there's nothing left, but these ones are too small. And I'm not going to kid myself and save them 20 years and think I'm going to get back into them. Nah. If I do, I'll buy new ones. Irish Sail Lady. Eating while I watch. Are the blocks in your rain day quilt a certain pattern or just Mona pattern? It's Singing in the Rain by Beverly McCullough.
I got it right here. But
I'm making mine. I'm just making the blocks and putting them where I want to. It's a row by row pattern, but I'm doing mine a little different. Because mine's, it's raining cats and dogs. Lisa says she must leave her hiding space. Yeah, you were in the bathroom, weren't you? With your phone.
Yeah, when you go walking out, he's going to be going, ew!
My kids used to do that in the old house because I didn't have a pantry. They would hide in the bathroom and eat their snacks, which I don't know why, because they were allowed to eat whatever they wanted. Here, I would just find all the crumbs in the laundry room because the laundry room and pantry are the same.
Hello, baby. Hello, baby.
Lisa's hiding behind the curtains, Joe said. She's standing there with that fabric Joe got her hanging up and behind it. So they think it's her apron. She's back there. Wee-hoo, wee-hoo. Melanie says Lisa's hiding on the toilet.
Yep. Okay. Back down.
Giovanna's laundry room is my bathroom. Oh, Lisa says she's lying on the floor on the side of the bed. Are you waiting for somebody to come pick you up and help you?
She's doing the walrus.
Yeah, I've done that way too many times.
Yeah, I have too. Between that and doing the butt walk to the stairs.
Yeah, I couldn't. When I sprained my ankle, this was years ago when I was, could actually hop. I could not use them crutches for nothing. I had to hop everywhere.
No,
and then
I couldn't do
walk
crutches.
up and down the steps. I hopped all the way from the car into Walmart till I got to the thing. And then I thought they were going to kick me out because I kept running into everything with the thing. I'm like, kids, look out, look out. I have to run over my kids. Not.
Yeah, Giovanna, my mom taught me how to butt walk.
Joe wants to know what a butt walk is.
Well, that's when
you get up, you scoot on your butt.
That's when you're sitting on the floor and you move your legs one at a time like this, and your butt walks across the floor.
I usually just roll over and just go. Whoa.
Well, I can't never roll over because there's not enough room anywhere.
I only go up the stairs butt walking.
I have to butt walk to the stairs so I can stand up.
Well, I used to just roll over and get on my knees, but now my one knee's bad. So I try and get on that one, then I fall to the other one. But I'm getting there. I'll never forget I took the kids swimming and I couldn't get out of the water.
Melanie says, Joe, if you don't know, you don't want to know.
Yeah. Finally got out of the water and rolled over onto the cement. Then I couldn't get up.
Luane says, the dogs do that on the carpet a lot.
That's the boot scooch boogie. Or no, the butt scooch boogie. Lacey does that. Drives me nuts. Anna, why are you ladies on the floor when we fall and we can't get up?
When we fall, we're like Mrs. Fletcher. I've fallen. I can't get up. And where's the beef? Yep. That's us. Well, okay. I think it's been an hour and a half.
Yep.
I think I'm ready to go. My butt is
I'm ready
telling
to
me
get
I'm
out of
ready.
these jeans and get my sweatpants on and relax.
Yep. That'll
Bye,
be the
everyone.
next dance craze. I'll see y'all later. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah, I won't. I'll be in the basement with my mask on.
She'd be working hard. Okay. See ya.
Bye, everyone.